And just on, Sarah, Mick, you might be able to answer this, and just in relation to that 90%, that these are the service users that are more likely to be using your services. What can we do as legislators, as decision makers, as people that have voices are heard sometimes, not all the time, in here? What can we do to help you? How do we get your message out there, exactly what you need?
Well, look, I think, and I named it in the opening statement, in terms of what's really important for our service users is continuity of care, right? And as Emma's touched on it already, is to not re-traumatise somebody every time they come back to a service. Now, there is an assessment form that we use, and other services, some services use it, and the design of the assessment form is, it's designed to follow an individual. It's designed to stay with that person, okay? So that they're not re-traumatised. Every time they go somewhere else, they have to continuously tell their story time and time again, and not really moving anywhere to go forward. For us as a service, I mean, our funding is yearly. It's not a secure funding stream. That causes quite a high level of anxiety, considering, I suppose, the society that we're living in now. And I again named that in the opening statement, in around, why should their counterparts be getting 20% more of a salary than that of our staff at Chrysalis? Is it more attractive in terms of finances? It is, of course, more attractive in terms of finances. How can we expand a 4-hour clinic that we currently have in the NEIC for dual diagnosis? Could we be able to expand that to 2 days? We don't have the finances to be able to do that. So I suppose the first security thing that we would want in place as a service is ongoing and permanent funding, so that people feel secure and safe, first and foremost, to be able to put their best foot forward going into work every day, and not worry about, next year will I have a job. That's not a worry that our staff need. The job is difficult enough without having the financial burden of worrying about contracts from year to year. And I think, additionally to the clinic that we have on a Thursday, we applied for Community Enhancement Fund this year, and we were lucky enough to get it. From the back of Community Enhancement Fund, we developed a dual diagnosis group to be able to see more people. You know, obviously in a group setting, it needs to be maintained at a safe number, so I think it's a maximum of 12 participants that we run now weekly over a 3-month period on the platform of Seek and Safety, which was originally designed to treat substance use and PTSD. So we could run that group more. We could run that group 2 or 3 times a week if we had the official funding to be able to do that. The current facilitators of that group are also case managers within our service. So as part of their current role or remit, this is an additional add-on for something that they're not getting paid to do, essentially. And to enhance the training, and I know it's something that we're currently looking at the moment with the Recovery Academy, is to be able to build on capacity training and what that is, and how do we access. I mean, we got mental health first aid training last year as an organisation, and I can tell you it costs an arm and a leg to be able to train staff in such a you know, a very obvious thing that we work in. And really the kind of takeaway piece from that training was, it's something that we knew all this. Okay, but we needed to pay a lot of money to get a certificate for it. The training budget is extremely low. The majority of our funding at the moment is salaries, and anything kind of outside of that, you know, you have to be very careful which pot you're taking from. And I think overall, if there was security in contracts, if there was security coming from statutory bodies, if there was appropriate recognition or acknowledgement, I personally think that's where we need to be able to move forward as a service, to continue to effectively, as Liam said, the gold standard of case management and dual diagnosis, deliver that to the cohort of people that are looking to access care.